Another element of this theme is memory. Riley's memories are represented by memory balls with different colors in her brain. They can be created, transferred, or destroyed, just like everyday products. This theme has a purpose. It's to find out which memory or what kind of memory we should keep. At first, as joy dominates Riley's emotions, most of the memories of Riley are happy, yellow in color, and all the core memories are happy. However, when Riley moves to San Francisco, lots of negative feelings create a bunch of bad memories. Later on, even the islands of personalities collapse and destroys almost all the happy memories. It seems devastating since Riley cannot be happy again. However, it gives time for Joy to think about whether these memories must be kept or not. When Joy sees the mine workers are cleaning the memories, she just don't want them to throw it away. She thinks they should all be preserved.
Hey, you can't throw those away. Those are perfectly good memories.
The names of every cutie pie princess doll.
Yes, that is critical information. Glitterstorm, Honey Pants,
Get up!
However, she misses the point. It is that Riley is growing up. Some memories are not useful and we don't need them. Soon, she faces a bigger problem. It's the departure of childhood. The film uses Bing Bang as a manifestation of childhood memories. He's Riley's imaginary friend, made by contents, shapes elephant, cat, and dolphin. Joy and Bing Bang hit it off immediately since they both have similar targets. Joy wants to keep all the happy memories while Bing Bang wants to keep all the childhood memories, providing that almost all the childhood memories of Riley are happy and positive. Bing Bang is a kind of memory thief. He takes memory balls just because he doesn't want them to leave himself.
I will take you, but not you. Oh, who am I kidding? I can't leave you.
But there are more and more evidence justify the growth of Riley, especially the deconstruction of preschool world and the loss of Bing Bang's rockets, showing that Riley doesn't need them anymore. But both Joy and Bing Bang refuse to let go of childhood until they fall into the memory dump. Joy finds that the earlier memories of Riley just fade out and disappear, and she cannot change them back. She realizes something has to go in order to make Riley mature. Bing Bang gains more conspicuous effects. His body is dissipating since he is no longer needed. Therefore, he sacrifices himself to help Joy to return to headquarters. He finally knows that he cannot survive forever. His mission is finished long time ago, and it's time for him to leave Riley. Actually, he dupes that once when he is on the train of thought.
Whoa, is this Riley? They're so big now. She won't fit in my rocket. How are we going to get to the moon?
Yes, growing up is sometimes painful and tough. However, everyone have to undergo it. It's an essential part of human being, and it helps us to open a new page of our life. We should not just stay in childhood, though we should step out of our comfort zone and take all the challenges in our life. This film also shows how parents nurture their kids. In the film, Riley's mom wants Riley to be happy all the time so that her dad can have less pressure.
You know, through all this confusion, you've stayed our happy girl. Your dad's under a lot of pressure. But if you and I can keep smiling, it would be a big help.
Typically, parents want their kids to be happy all the time since it can reduce the pressure of looking after their children. They become the pressure pump of adults. However, they just neglect their true feeling and don't let them to be expressed. For example, when Riley goes to the hockey tryout, her mom just wants her to finish the tryout or perform well. She doesn't aware that Riley does not feel good. Even when Riley gets angry, mom just asks him why she doesn't continue the tryout and keeps saying it will be okay.
Riley, what's wrong?
Let's go.
You're not gonna finish tryouts?
What's the point?
Hey, it'll be all right.
Generally, she just doesn't pay attention of Riley's feeling in the entire communication. On the other words, parents usually just want to deal with the issue, but not the feelings of their kids, leading to repression of emotions, particularly negative feelings. That's a major problem of parents' education. So, how can we solve this? As parents, you can simply listen to what your children say and empathize their feeling, or you can simply give a hug to them when they feel sad or upset. Therefore, this film is not only suitable and beneficial for kids, but also for adults. Last but not least, this film also informs us a lot. It gives us knowledge about the different compartments of our brains in a very compelling way, like core memories, abstract thoughts, and dream production. In addition, it shows some processes of transferring memories or ideas inside our brains, such as chain of thoughts, which brings daydreams, facts, and opinions. The two mine workers keep sending the gum commercial to the headquarters actually represents a phenomenon called earworm. That means a particular music incessantly runs in your brain and you can always remember it. For me, the crisis point of this film is the time that Joy starts feeling sad and she cries out. It's just so heartbreaking, much more than when I see Sadness smiling. I think the reason behind is that, at the beginning, we all assume that Joy is an extremely indomitable character, that she will never lost her confidence and enthusiasm. Nevertheless, even she will feel helpless and frustrated at some time. The cry of joy is the strongest testament to the sense of sadness, that everyone can feel sad, even the toughest person. It also brings another message is that optimism sometimes makes people forget the existence of sadness. To conclude, Inside Out is a meaningful film and is suitable for anyone, regardless to their age. It contains lots of laughs as well as lots of tears. It's so genuine and inspiring. Thank you for watching.